News now. NFL owners will. Why is he glaring at you? That wasn't a shot at him.
I don't know.
All right. NFL owners will meet next week to consider changes to league policy or league suggestion, however you want to phrase it, on standing for the national anthem. Commissioner Roger Goodell.
League policy, not league
suggestion.
suggestion.
Sent out Tuesday.
Enough's enough already. That's basically what they're saying. And that's why on Monday I told you about Jerry Jones and Stephen Ross both coming out and saying, look, it's time for us to stand for the national anthem and stop this nonsense because it's hurting business. And you can talk about, constitutional rights and freedom of speech and all this other stuff. At the end of the day, each individual team is a privately held company, and they can have whatever they want as their guidelines for their employees. That's right.
Jerry Jones yesterday on the Fan in Dallas made that point that this is a workplace situation. And, the one thing, too, because this comes up, it really has come up a lot, this whole freedom of speech thing. No one's saying you can't say it. No one's saying you can't do it. But there are consequences. You're not being put in jail if you do this or you say something. But there are going to be consequences if that is against company policy. Like, I couldn't do certain things here.
Of course you
I would
can.
think Mark would either fire me or suspend me immediately.
The interesting thing, it may be different at state universities. So for college kids, because it's a government entity. It's not a private entity. So if you are a San Francisco 49er and your name is Colin Kaepernick and you put that uniform on and you go out on that field, you are an employee of the San Francisco 49ers. They have a right to tell you this is the way we want you to act. And if you don't act the way we want you to act and you don't fall within our guidelines of what we want, then, we may fire you. And that's basically what Jerry Jones was saying yesterday. But, I said it last year when the day after the Colin Kaepernick was sitting on his ass and he had the pig socks on in practice. And I said, this is the dumbest thing I think I've ever seen any player do on the field. And the reason I said that is because, not that I'm trying to suppress his rights or I don't believe in the purity of whatever his argument is. It's because he's at a workplace, and it is a private workplace, and he is putting right in the line of fire what that owner has basically tried to build, the family tried to build their entire lives. And that's the San Francisco 49ers. And this is the other argument, because I sit there inside the NFL on NFL Today, and we always discuss these things. And in private, the point being is that the players in this situation, the Colin Kaepernicks of the world, the Marcus Peters of the world, the Marshawn Lynches, those guys believe in their heart the purity of what they're doing. So you are never going to change their mind, nor should you ever try to change their mind. That's their right. That's how they believe. But then on the other hand, if somebody sees them not standing for the national anthem and finds that to be repulsive and to be, insulting, you're not going to change that person's mind.